Capricorn, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your January 2017 month ahead reading. I'm ever so sorry that I'm a little bit late. It's just that I was really busy over the Christmas period, and I was over at my brother and my twin sister's house, my little niece, and it's so difficult to try and record. I was there all Christmas and New Year, so it's really difficult to try and record these videos. I only managed to get 3 of them up on New Year's Eve, and that was because they were out. So, yeah, that's why I'm able to come to you now. So, Universe, can you show me what's coming in for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Show me Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the month of January 2017. Show me Capricorn, what's coming in for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the month of January 2017. Show me. Remember, I'll do the county cross spread. Oh yeah, I'm not doing the inset box this month, guys. You're just going to see me and I'm going to hold the cards up because it takes a lot to edit those videos. And to be perfectly honest with you, I just don't have the time this month because I'm a little bit late coming with the videos. But I'm sure, you know, this is the way I used to do it before. Quite enjoy doing it like this. So, yeah, we'll hopefully go back and do it that way next month. So let's just collect up. Okay. So I feel Capricorn, it's interesting. You know, this month, this is you guys. 9 of Pentacles can refer to a Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo individual. You know, the you now shows you guys is feeling very independent, possibly quite secure financially as well. The 9 of Pentacles means to be secure financially. It means a certain level of freedom. It can mean a gilded cage though. This card has many connotations when you get the 9 of Pentacles. Sometimes this means that, you know, you've got everything around you. You've got all the, you know, the wealth that you need. You might not be rich, but you've got money in the bank. You've got nice clothes. You've got, you know, nice furniture in your place. You've got warm carpets. You've got nice curtains. You've got all, you know, you've got a nice garden. You know, you might be running your own business with this card. You might be training others with this card. You know, you've reaped a good amount of money from what you do. It really just shows living the life in luxury, feeling comfortable, feeling, you know, it's not like the 9 of Cups, but it is the 9 of Pentacles. These are the 2 good 9s. When you get 9 of Wands and 9 of Swords, they're like the difficult 9s. But the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles, this is like feeling kind of like content. 9 of Pentacles can be, you know, each happy card has its nasty little connotations. 9 of Cups, for example, you can be overindulging, for example, in food, wine, drugs, women, men, whatever. 9 of Pentacles, you might have a nice place to live and you might have money in the bank, but you might be on your own. You might miss having love, or you might feel that you're living your own little life or your own little fantasy world sort of thing. But it does show you now feeling quite independent, feeling quite in January, okay, financially, that type of thing. The root issue is the star. So the star means to feel optimistic, and it means optimistic changes, and it means wishes coming true. So it might be in January that there are, you know, with that star card, lots of good things happening around you. The star is a nice card. But I also feel that there is a sense of enlightenment, and I feel that it is leading you to find out more about who you are. So I feel that the you now position shows them, you know, the external Capricorn, where it's saying, you know, you guys are, the 9 of Pentacles can be a card where you're very materialistic. It is a materialistic card because that's what Pentacles are. You know, you get the 9 of Pentacles and this is somebody who is, you know, they're nicely dressed and they've got a nice car and everything's about the money. But the root issue for the month, I do feel, is about, you know, the Star and the High Priestess. And those are 2 absolutely gorgeous energies to get together, because I feel that it's about, the root issue is not, you know, you're coming into a phase, Capricorn, and that's interesting because this is your birthday month as well. I feel that the older you get, the more you are on a new journey of self-enlightenment that's going to help you grow spiritually. And that's why I feel these two cards could be saying that there is a lot of spiritual growth coming with that High Priestess energy through the star. And the star often represents our own intuition and our own inner light, but it's also the light of the universe, and it's also that you are guided. The star means to be guided towards a far more with the High Priestess, she's a card about feeling quite intuitive about what you need to do. So it's almost like something is guiding you intuitively. You're intuitively being guided to do something here. The root issue is your intuition is guiding you. The Star card, guidance, the High Priestess is intuition. So it could be that you are on a new spiritual journey, perhaps with both cards. But it could also mean for me that there could be enlightenment around that Star card, and I feel that it's heightening, or it's almost enforcing your own intuition. You're feeling intuitively guided, and that could be why in the present the Knight of Wands, Capricorn, shows up. And this is the present situation. I'm doing this all a bit differently just because the root issue can lead to, always leads to why the present is the way it is. But I feel that the Knight of Wands can represent that you want to make a move, that you're feeling impulsive. So some of you guys might be feeling impulsive. You might be feeling eager. You might be feeling a sense of excitement. But you could also be looking at a move here with that Knight of Wands energy. It could be that you are looking at a move in terms of maybe it could be a creative path, career path with the King of Cups. King of Cups often references things like counselling, working as a doctor, a healer, a psychotherapist, those types of work. Somebody who is very supportive, an advisor, somebody who gives a lot of guidance. So it might be that you're moving towards maybe this type of work here with the King of Cups energy, because you are being guided very spiritually. I feel that there is, and also with this High Priestess and the Star, I feel that there is very much a connection, a spiritual connection to your higher guidance system with that Star card. And it could be that it's kind of moving you with the Knight of Wands towards what you need to do. The King of Cups often also means it could be a person, it could be Capricorn that you want to move in, maybe on a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian individual. Maybe there's a great interest in a new person. But it could also mean, the King of Cups is about self-awareness, self-assurity, emotional stability, emotional completion. He's a master. All kings represent to be masters, and they represent to be in charge. So maybe there is a move towards being in charge of your own emotional stability, and maybe that this is where it is here, and maybe it's, it's coming from the place that you are. The you now shows an independent, successful, possibly money driven or materially driven Capricorn individual with that Nine of Pentacles. But this is why, as a result of that, there's 2 points in a reading you can look at. You can look at the external factors, or the you now position, that are influencing what's going on in the present. And you can also look at the external you now position and how you're approaching it or what's going on around this situation here. So if we were to read it maybe like a little bit of a triangle type of thing, I feel that the you now is you guys, and this is a material card. I'm going to get another card with this Nine of Pentacles. Well, yeah, we've got Queen of Pentacles showing there as well, Capricorn. And Capricorn is a Queen of Pentacles. If you get Queen of Pentacles, that represents somebody who is a Capricorn. So this is you all over. All over this bitch is you guys. I feel that your accomplishments in January, the you now is showing highly accomplished Capricorns who are looking at their own financial wealth. You seem to have achieved a lot here, Capricorn. But it's leading you to change direction. Knight of Wands can often mean I want to move out, or I want to change in direction here. So if we were to look here in the you now position, and where you guys are, it's all about your finance and where you are. The external of your lives, your wealth, your stability, leading back to money, materialistic stuff. So you're very centered on materialism, I feel, in the month of January 2016. But it's exactly that, for some of you guys, that you may have achieved what you want in terms of where you are with this Nine of Pentacles, and you guys showing it's the Queen of Pentacles, obviously, here, because the Queen of Pentacles is you. whatever it is that you have built up or done, it could be a business, whatever it is, Capricorn, it's led to your stability here with the Queen of Pentacles energy. But this is why you feel that you can now change. I feel in the present, this is why you guys are feeling in January, well, I've achieved a certain amount of what I need to achieve. So I'm looking at a change of direction with this Knight of Wands. That's going to give me, with this King of Pentacles, the emotional stability. You know, you have this is what I was saying, you seem to have the financials under control in January 2017, Capricorn. You seem to have the material aspect of your life under control. But I feel that that's why you're saying, you know what, actually, material, I've got everything I need. I've got the nice clothes, I've got the money, I've got a car, you know, I've got what I need. But what about the spiritual and the emotional side of myself? And this is why I feel that you're looking to move beyond what it is that you have. Because I feel with this Knight of Wands and King of Cups, you're looking to move beyond. Your passions are driving you in a far more emotional direction with this King of Wands energy, King of Cups energy, sorry. Because the Knight of Wands means to be impassioned. Your passions are driving you. The Knight of Wands is driven passionately. And the King of Cups means to be emotionally stable. So I feel that you have everything here. The material is taken care of in January, but it's the emotional and the spiritual that you really want to take care of. Because as a result of this Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, we can see that the root issue for the month is that your guidance, you're feeling enlightened, possibly on great spiritual matters as well with that High Priestess energy, in which it's leading you to the present, to feeling quite passionate and driven in terms of creating some form of emotional stability in terms of where you are. It could be that you're in a job that gives you everything you want, but it's not fulfilling you on an emotional and spiritual level, Capricorn. So I feel that there is a real sense of needing to kind of look at that, because as a result of this inner guidance that is leading you on a really strong spiritual journey, because the High Priestess knows, she always knows what's good for her. She just takes time back. She's very passive. So I feel that you are holding a lot of kind of very strong feelings within you, Capricorn, in the month of January 2017. It's almost like you've got this real strong, bubbling feeling of there is more out there. There is more to life rather than what I present or what I represent. This is what you represent. Success and power with the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, the you. Now you're feeling very strong and very successful, I feel, Capricorns, with these energies here. But what about me? What about what I feel truly and deeply inside? I might have the job and I might have everything that comes with that. But what about what I truly feel on an emotional, psychological, physical, spiritual level? And this is where we get the Star and the High Priestess, because I feel that you have reached a point of enlightenment. The root issue for January is that you've reached a point of enlightenment around exactly what you want with this High Priestess, exactly who you are. And as a result of that, I feel that you are driven enough, perhaps, to start opening up this can of worms. We've got the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups means choices. And the King of Wands means confident enough, motivated enough. I feel as a result of this, you are motivated enough and you are confident enough to, pursue your great desire. Because if you look at the Seven of Cups, this person on here has 7 cups. And yes, he's got choices, but all of the 6 choices, there's one card here. If you can see this, Capricorn, there is one card, and it's this one here, in which there is perfection. The other 6 are not perfect. They've all got something wrong with them. So I feel that you are driven and confident enough to pursue what your real dream is in the month of January 2017. However, your challenge is the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords could be a person around you, Capricorn. It could be a Libra, Gemini or Aquarius. Usually she's a Libra. But the thing with the Queen of Swords is she can make a really good friend. It's not always that the Queen of Swords tells the truth or speaks the truth, but she speaks common sense. That's with the Queen of Swords. I feel the Queen of Swords is about somebody around you who is probably speaking words of fear, or the words that they are speaking, because you've got this Queen of Swords, and then you've got a Nine of Wands. And the nine, if you look at the person on the Nine of Wands and how they're looking over at that Queen of Swords, is they are frightened. Look at how they're looking over. They're nervous of the Queen. They're nervous of what this person is saying. So the challenge is that I feel that you guys, for some of you guys in January 2017, there is a route that you want to go down. I just get the impression you had enough of something that's going on with you guys. You really, really have. And I feel that you want to do this thing because you're comfortable where you are financially. And this is what's saying to you, you know what, actually, I'm done with something here in January 2017. I really want to pursue something else because I just feel that my intuition is telling me to do something. You can see this High Priestess and the Star sitting here. Okay, so I feel that you are at a point of real solid enlightenment where your intuition is saying, bam, actually, you know, I have the success that I want. I have what I need, but there is more that I need. But the problem, and you're confident enough to pursue a desire, because you got that King of Wands. This represents to be confident enough. It's a master of confidence. When you get kings, remember they're in charge of whatever their suit is. Wands are to do with motivation, intention. You're ready to set the intention. You're ready to move forward in terms of your desires, I feel, with that Seven of Cups. But there is somebody who seems to be instilling some form of fear. And that's a King of Swords. So it might be somebody that you're speaking to who's saying, you know, but what about this? You know, you might say in January, you know, actually, I want to go off to India. I want to sit by the River Ganges and contemplate life. And I'm going to give up my $100,000 or pound a year job. And your friend might be saying, well, don't be so stupid. Why would you give that up? What if you never find a job like that again? You've worked so hard to get where you want. That's the kind of thing that the Queen of Wands would do, Queen of Swords would do. Because the Queen of Swords is all about the rationale and the logic, okay? So she will look at you being comfortable and she'll say, stay there, because why would you want to give that up? You know, logically, you've worked so hard to get this position here. Why would you allow just a whimsical thought with that Star and the High Priestess to take you to pursue, to be stupid enough to pursue this dream? And this woman would say, well, no. And there you are, even though you're not Wands, this is the feelings that you'd possibly be feeling, Capricorn. It's somebody that, you know, Queen of Swords often shows up when somebody is communicating something quite harsh, or they're not, you know, they're not cutting corners, they're not seeing things from your point of view, they're just straight down the line, and they're like, no. So the Queen of Swords here is your challenge. Is somebody that's speaking to you in January and saying, you know, I don't think you should do that because, you know, maybe it's going to be hard work with that Nine of Wands. Or, you know, this could be you guys as a result of what you're hearing from a particular person, all be on edge. But that makes you even more determined, I feel, in the present to pursue something that's going to give you emotional stability with that King of Cups energy. And therefore, the best case scenario, we're going to get another card with this one. It's going to be the Fool and the Six of Cups. So it could be, you know, the best case scenario for you guys, or the most likely outcome. The Fool can often be, well, I'm a fool, or, you know, sometimes this can be, you know, the Six of Cups is about pursuing a childish dream or a childhood dream. So some of you guys might be, you know, looking at, with that Fool card, taking a leap of faith, maybe on a childish dream with the Six of Cups. Because the Six of Cups is about dreams from childhood. It's about reminiscing about the past. It's about, you know, nicer times. It is a card about children. But I feel that the best case scenario really, or the most likely outcome, is pursuing something that you've wanted to do since childhood maybe. Or a dream that you have fantasized about. Six of Cups can often be, you know, a card that says we are fantasizing about something. Or we have a certain level of childish idealism around something. And it is with the Fool card for me to kind of pursue that that line. The Fool means to follow your bliss. You know, so for some of you guys, it will be to follow your bliss through possibly some form of naive feeling around this. I mean, you know, I'm not saying that you haven't, for some of you guys, investigated something here in terms of not staying with something and moving on to something that's going to give you far more spiritual and emotional pleasure. But I feel that you are wanting to follow your bliss in terms of maybe a childhood dream with the Six of Cups, or in terms of something that gives you a childlike type of energy with that Six of Cups. However, in the immediate future, the second 2 weeks of January 2000 and where are we now on timing? That's okay. The second 2 weeks of January 2017, we do have a couple of not very nice cards. We've got the Ace of Swords, and this is mental clarity, makes you worried. Because you've got the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords. And when you get the Ace of Swords, it's like, whoa, it could be communication that makes you worry. Nine of Swords you can't ignore as being the worry card. So it shows that there is going to be some worry that's coming to you in the second 2 weeks of January. And it's over the Ace of Swords. Because the Ace of Swords can often be, well, somebody tells it like it is, and I'm worried about it. Now the truth is being revealed. Or, I want to go and sit in the River Ganges and, not wear any shoes and put my feet in the river and, give all my worldly goods away and not go back to that corporate job that I've been doing for 20 odd years. And I want to really examine and get to know who I am spiritually and emotionally. But it could be with the Ace of Swords that comes in, You've got a £50,000 tax bill that you haven't paid, and it's just like, oh, shit. So I can't do that right now. And it was just an example. And this causes you worry. There's something that happens, something that becomes clear to you, whether it's from somebody else's words, from a letter you get, from communication, whatever it is. The Ace of Swords says the truth is coming and mental clarity is coming. And mental clarity only comes when it comes as a result of something you're experiencing to give you that. And it seems to cause some form of worry here, Capricorn. Because around that we have, I'm just going to get a clarification card with this. An advisor, and you've got that Hierophant that shows here, and this could be somebody who brings on a change of mind, because the Six of Swords means a change of mind. It means a change in direction, because the swords represent the way that we think. And you notice on this card, this guy isn't looking towards his thoughts now. He's looking towards another direction. So really it's a change of mind. I feel that this is advice that brings on a change of mind, and that advice comes through that Ace of Swords that you receive, that brings mental clarity that seems to cause you worry. Your fears will be, I'm just going to get another card with this one. Okay. The Devil and the Five of Pentacles. That, see, the Devil is you, Capricorn. It's your card. Is that Devil card. So, and the Five of Pentacles represents financial poverty. Alright, so, I'm just trying to think about this combination and how, it's a fear for me. It's definitely a fear for me. But I don't feel that, even though the Devil represents you, God, I don't feel it is you. I feel that this Devil is the obstacle that keeps you chained from doing, so, what's being communicated to me on this reading, Capricorn, is that, you've had some news that's given you some form of clarity, or, there's something that's kind of like turned a light bulb on for you guys, that's started the ball rolling with some fear here, with that Nine of Swords. Something's causing you worry in terms of something that you're suddenly being switched on to. The influences around this are showing us an advisor, Hierophant, that makes you change your mind. The Hierophant can represent the advice through the Ace of Swords that you've received. Could be from this Hierophant. Could be from a trusted advisor. Maybe it's this Queen of Swords here that we're looking as being the challenge, and she's trying to advise you of something here. But it makes you change your mind with the Six of Swords. And therefore your fears are, whatever it is that this Hierophant is telling you, it's restricting you from pursuing something that you want to do in January 2017, Capricorn. And it is this obstacle here, possibly, or if you hold on, because you are the Devil here holding on to these two people here, so you are resolute in something. If you hold on to this idea, maybe, of freedom, and even though the Devil doesn't represent freedom, because it represents Capricorn and that is you on the card, it could say an obsession. So maybe you guys have an obsession with something, but the obsession is being free from something here. It's funny how the Devil card works, but all the cards, when you look at the tarot, don't always go with the general meanings of everything, just go with what it's sitting with as well. And because you represent the Devil in the tarot, this is your major arcana. It could be your obsession or your holding on to something here will lead to financial insecurity, because I feel that it is down to some form of financial thing that you don't do what you wanted to do. Something holds you back here. So it could also be that the devil, and the Hierophant is telling you through this Ace of Swords, whatever this devil is, and this is the obstacle that comes to you, is going to lead to financial impoverishment. So maybe it's money that you owe. Maybe you can't do what you want. Maybe you can't just go off to the River Ganges and leave behind, you know, this nice job that you've got and this nice lifestyle. Maybe you've got to stick with it for a bit longer because you've been told by this Hierophant, well, whatever they've told you is that maybe there's problems with travel because the Hierophant is advising you, the Six of Swords, possibly something with travel. Okay, Six of Swords is travel, but it's also, the Hierophant is advising you on something that could make you maybe change your mind with the Six of Swords. And therefore, the outcome for, oopsie daisy. The outcome for January 2017. Well, you know, it's interesting because you've got the Five of Wands and the Three of Cups. So, you know, when you get Five of Wands, it means disagreements. Three of Cups means groups, but it does mean agreements as well. And it does mean, you know, it could be that difficulties will be overcome. Just get another card with that. Yeah, I mean, you've got some good cards showing up in the outcome. I'm just trying to read these as a linear story. So Five of Wands is difficulties, and that's going to be overcome with the Three of Wands. Maybe with the Two of Wands, if you prepare. Two of Wands can mean to prepare for victory or for the sun, for something positive. So it might be that you're rushing too much to do something in January. And maybe now is just not the time to do it. But if, you know, difficulties with the Five of Wands will be overcome with that Three of Cups. If you prepare with the Two of Wands for, you know, travel maybe with the sun, or if you prepare for something positive to happen in the future with the sun, or maybe with the Sun card because it represents the time of Leo, if you prepare to do this thing in the summertime, maybe around the August time that we're looking at right now, you know, and it's going to lead to victory, the Six of Wands. So it's a really good reading, but I just feel there's something that you guys will want to be doing in January, and it's not the right time to do it, Leo. Not Leo, sorry, Capricorn. You know, I'm losing my marbles. I can't even remember what my PIN number is for my card to get money out of the bank. I can't remember it. Jeez, what's going on? Yeah, Capricorn. So, you know, there's something here that's happening, but it's just not the right time that it happens in. We'll go through the reading once again, okay? I feel you now, guys. You're in January 2017. You are prosperous, and you seem to be quite independent financially with that Nine of Pentacles. It seems to be leading to some form of stability with the Queen of Pentacles, but also the Queen of Pentacles means that you're evaluating stuff. You know, you've got stuff going on there materially, and you seem to be fine, but I feel that this is leading you to evaluate something else in terms of January 2017. The root issue seems to be that some form of higher or spiritual guidance is leading you to possibly make some form of spiritual connection with God, with the universe, in terms of a particular path that you want to move towards. So I feel that you are moving towards, or moving out of a time of wanting so much financial or materialistic happiness, and you're moving into a time where you want to experience more. So it's almost like you're feeling in January there has to be more to life than this or what I'm living, because as a result of that you are poised to explore what you truly desire, because the King of Wands often means to be paused. He's in charge, he's a master, so he's a master of his passions. And when you get the King of Wands, this is somebody who is right there in making an approach. So I feel that there is a real kind of knowing in terms of what your passion is and what your absolute desire is with these two cards. However, the challenge seems to be somebody seems to be talking to you, the Queen of Swords, and they're putting more of a realistic spin on things, and it might be creating some nervousness with the Nine of Wands energy here, because that's leading to the present situation, that you are even more eager with that Knight of Wands, poised, ready. What's the other word that I'm using for the Knight of Wands? Eager, excited to move towards or to explore your own, something that's going to make you feel quite emotionally stable, self-aware. So it's almost like you're going through a journey of, it's no longer about what you earn, what you do, where you live, but it's more about you. You're coming to a point, and it is your birthday month, Capricorn, as I've said. So, you know, this is for some of you guys who might be over 30, 40, and you're watching this. I feel that you're coming into a time where you really feel eager to do something else rather than stick with what you have. The best case scenario, or the most likely outcome, is to, with this Fool card, I feel that this is to pursue or follow your bliss in terms of maybe some childhood ideas that you've had. It might be, you know, something you wanted to do from childhood and you've not done it because children were born and you've had to work and all of the rest of it, okay? You know, especially if you're like a single mother here. You know, maybe the best, you know, the most likely outcome would be having to walk away from children or something like that with that Fool in the Six of Cups, or, you know, it's pursuing maybe a childhood dream or just a, you know, a dream that you're in love with the Six of Cups. However, in the second 2 weeks of January, Capricorn, I feel the truth hits you hard because you're worried around it. You've got Nine of Swords there. So mental clarity is the Ace of Swords. Communication, start communication is the Ace of Swords, and it's hitting you hard with the Nine of Swords. It seems to come from this Queen of Swords energy here. Somebody who's trying to help, but they're quite brutal with what they think and what they're saying to you. It seems to come around. It seems to, what someone says to you, it's evolving with that Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords, and it's making you worried because it seems to be that the advice that you're given with that Hierophant makes you either change your mind, or there might be some advice that's given in terms of maybe somewhere that you're wanting to travel to, or maybe something around travel or something like that. The fears will be that maybe this disruption with the Devil could potentially see you incurring some form of financial loss, maybe. The obstacle with the Devil that this Hierophant is telling you about, and that you seem to know about with that Ace of Swords and possibly that Queen of Swords in the challenge position. Your fear will be, well, maybe this obstacle will incur, or maybe if I stick to my guns, you are the Devil. So if I, you know, stick to what I want to do with this Devil, then maybe this will incur some financial problems in the long term. So therefore, the outcome seems to be in changing some form of course in January 2017, Capricorn, that maybe, you know, frustration, the Five of Wands, will be overcome, I feel, with this Three of Cups, because progress with that Two of Wands, in terms of maybe some form of, what did I say this was? The Two of Wands. Challenges will be overcome. Because pursuing, Two of Wands is often pursuing. Maybe pursuing this trip or this new thing in the summertime with the Sun card will lead to better circumstances with the Six of Wands, or victory. It will be the right time. So I feel whatever it is that maybe some of you guys are looking at right now, maybe it's best to pursue it in the summertime months, around the time of Leo maybe. But I feel the cards are saying there's something you want to do now. You're going to be upset that you can't do it in January, maybe February. But in the summer months is probably going to be the best time to pursue it. All right? Because it looks like you're incurring some problems if you do pursue something right now. And it's not to say it's not going to happen. Sometimes things are just not right for us to do right now. And sometimes it's best that we do things at other times rather than now. Because when you do it at other times, you've probably got more of a chance of success or something turning out the right way, rather than thinking, well, I want to do it now. I feel you're eager to do something in January, but it might not be the right time. Let's get to your advice card. Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Oh, this came up again. Reconsider. That just flipped over right in my hand, so I have to take it. The card said reconsider. So let's have a look at what reconsider is saying to us, Capricorn. I'm looking at the wrong one. Right, there is an element of your plan that should be reevaluated, and that's what I was saying. I think that there's something here that needs reevaluation to a plan. Take some time to really go through your project or proposal thoroughly. Share your intentions with a trusted friend or advisor, and I think it's this Hierophant and also the Queen of Swords that are the trusted friends who can give you objective feedback, and that's what they're doing with these cards, I believe. Ask your angels for guidance. This is not the moment to make the change in your life that you're considering. A better time will come, or you'll realise that your wish to choose a different kind of transformation, you'll wish to choose a different kind of transformation for yourself. And this is exactly what I was saying with this reading, which is why this card has come up, reconsider, because it's not the right time in January to do something. And also we've got Mercury retrograde going on. So it's definitely not the right time for new stuff, especially if it's to do with contracts, that type of thing. It's definitely for some reason saying to reconsider plans here, and this is the feeling I was getting through the reading. That is your reading, Capricorn, for the month of January 2017. I would like to say thank you so much for using Carol's Universe all through 2016. Hopefully we'll go on and do bigger and better things in the year 2017, but I should hopefully see you guys on your love reading maybe in the next couple of weeks. Speak to you soon. Take care.